What is up everyone, Crypto Comrade here, back with another video. In this video today, I want to talk to you about linear finance. Linear finance is a project that focuses on the trading of liquid assets. So what are liquid assets? We'll get into that in just a bit. But first, I want to give you some context. Why should we take into consideration something like linear finance? Well, first and foremost, in case you haven't noticed, we are in a bull market, okay? Everything is going up and it's up only. And something very strange is happening now. I don't want to get this video to get too long, but as you can see, Bitcoin is pumping and so are all the altcoins. This is, well, except Dogecoin, but you know, Dogecoin is shit. This is very unusual. Usually there's a cycle, but anyways, I digress. In case you haven't noticed, Binance coin, wow, just look at the run on this bad boy. 155% in 7 days, and we are not talking about some random low cap coin. We're talking about a big cap, okay? $48 billion in market cap, and still it is pumping like crazy. And why is it pumping like crazy? Well, because it is the backbone of Binance Smart Chain. Binance Smart Chain is a smart contract platform developed by Binance, and it's backed by the Binance coin. And it's, well, I really can't say it's an Ethereum killer. I mean, it's not an Ethereum killer. It has many problems, but taking into consideration the huge gas fees we are seeing on Ethereum, it is allowing for Ethereum to have some breathe, okay? Because the space on Ethereum and DeFi is growing, but Ethereum right now cannot scale. So people have to flock to other places, sorry. And one big example of this is if we scroll down our list, we're gonna find PancakeSwap. So PancakeSwap is a SushiSwap clone deployed on Binance Smart Chain. So Binance Smart Chain is Ethereum, it's EVM compatible. That means it can run Ethereum code straight on, no changes needed. So some guys just ported SushiSwap to Binance Chain, and it got a lot of traction. You know, it's giving some nice APYs. The gas fees are ridiculously low, and so it keeps going on and on and on and on. And it will keep going because people like decentralized finance. People like to trade on a decentralized platform to their wallets and not giving money to the exchanges. People like that. I think that's becoming pretty obvious with the success that DeFi has been having. So, but why are we talking about linear finance? Well, linear finance is a synthetic assets trading platform, just like we have synthetics on Ethereum. And Synthetics is a $3 billion market cap coin, okay? It's one of the big boys of DeFi on Ethereum. And just like the guys with PancakeSwap that replicated SushiSwap and make competition to Uniswap are having such a great time, the same way that Venus on Binance Smart Chain replicated what Aave was doing on Ethereum and had a great run, I think that linear finance, being the replica sort of Synthetics, can go a long way. And linear finance right now is staying at $100 million market cap. So it has like a 30x to go to meet Synthetics. It may not ever reach it, but you know, there's room for growth, no doubt about that. But these guys on linear finance have something more on their side, and I'll talk about it in a few seconds. So what are liquid assets? Liquid assets are anything that you can think of, okay? They are assets that are not really the true asset. So for instance, you can have Bitcoin, and here you can have L Bitcoin, which is liquid Bitcoin, which is it represents exactly the same as Bitcoin, but it's a liquid asset. But you guys should be thinking, and I think this is the obvious question, but what interest? Why should I hold L BTC when I can hold the real BTC? Well, that's a very interesting question. But have you ever tried to go to Uniswap and change any Ethereum token to Bitcoin? You can't. You know what you need? You need wrapped Bitcoin. And wrapped Bitcoin is a synthetic asset, okay? Because it's not real Bitcoin, but it represents Bitcoin, okay? You see where I'm going with this? That means that linear finance can literally make it available for you to swap any asset from any chain. It will never be the true asset, but it will be a representation, a synthetic asset, a liquid asset that is equivalent to its counterpart, okay? But it does not necessarily stop there. If we go to the linear exchange, which is the platform you exchange on linear finance, you can see that they also have some commodities. They have gold and silver, okay? So you can trade USD or you can trade, in this case it has to be USD or liquid USD, which is something you need to have to use their platform for gold and silver. So you can get exposure to gold and silver without ever leaving the crypto space, okay? These are synthetic representations of gold and silver, okay? Much like if you go in the stock exchange and you buy gold, I mean, you're not really buying gold, right? You're buying a representation of gold. It's kind of the same thing. But here, you never have to leave your crypto wallet. Now, they have some big things coming on. You can also go further. They can start to have equities, indices, so you can start trading your Apple stock, Google stock, everything in here. And I mean, at first I really didn't understand how big could this get, but then I started to look onto synthetics and what they have built, and I mean, just look at the value that is locked in here. Come on, it's $2.33 billion. That's a lot of money. So there is demand for this type of service. And so I'm really excited about this. It's built on the Binance Smart Chain, but something very interesting that they have going on is that they're gonna enable cross-chain swaps. So you'll be able to go between Polkadot, Ethereum, Binance Smart Chain because their liquid assets are built to be compatible with anything that supports an Ethereum virtual machine. That means that Polkadot will have one. There are many parachains working on that, but that means you'll be able to use these assets in all of these ecosystems. So it's a really nice thing they have going on here. They are taking the first steps, okay? So this project started around January, so they're not that deep into development, but you can see that they have a functional platform where you can trade Liquid Cardano, you can trade BNB, DOT, Ethereum, Link, you can trade gold, you can trade silver, so things are starting to pick up. But how do we know this is going to perform? Well, we can never be sure, but one thing that I like to see is if we go to their Twitter, to the Linear Finance Twitter, you can see that on the 9th of February, they had $9 million on trading volume, and just a week later, they almost doubled it, okay? The same with the circulating linear USD, it's double, okay? So that means people are using it. And if people are using it, that means people are staking LINA, okay? And when they stake LINA, which is a token of linear exchange, that creates that in the liquidity pool of the system, and that means that more LINA gets locked, and well, the system just gets rolling, okay? Because of course LINA gets locked, but you also have some staking rewards, so the token is inflationary, so there will be more LINA in circulation, but that means that people need LINA to use the platform, okay? Without LINA, they can't mint the LUSD, okay? So in the exchange, you need to use LUSD to trade for any of the synthetic assets, and the only way you can get LUSD is by minting, okay? You go here to the linear builder, and you can stake your LINA and build LUSD. So if you buy LINA and you stake your LINA here and you build LUSD, you'll be able to use the platform, okay? But not only that, you'll be entitled to a portion of the fees from the platform, okay? And the fees right now are giving some sick APY. I still haven't staked my LINA for one particular reason. It's because right now I have it stuck in an exchange, okay? So well, it's a long story. It's really, well, it doesn't matter really, but I think you should stake it because you'll get rewards from the platform, and the platform is growing, guys. So when we talk about DeFi, we tend to see the potential or the width, the breadth of the project by the value locked in, and that value is growing, okay? So just some final quick notes. I know some guys will be worried about something about LINA, which is this 10 billion total supply, which is like, we're still 10x to go. So it's quite a lot of coins to go out. But they talk about this on the white paper, and they say here that they are basically going to offer huge APYs and huge liquidity rewards now in the beginning that will taper off to the end because they want to grab the attention, they want to grab users. So they say this: we share the same vision as Ethereum in the sense that the imminent inflation reward is important for the explosive growth of the platform, while the long-term terminal rate should help stabilize the total LINA supply in circulation. So they want to have a short, like in the short term, they want to have big inflation, and in the late run, they want to have not so big inflation. So to first grab the users, then stabilize the protocol. And the same will happen with the yield farming. So they reckon that yield farming is a trend, and they realize the importance of appealing to this type of users. And so they say, as such, we view this as a cost of user acquisition. So they will give you the opportunity to stake and farm LINA as like a trade-off. You know, they say we're going to have to do this so we can get people into our platform to start using it and providing liquidity. Okay, so this is not some random huge number on their total supply. It's thought of. Okay, it's on purpose. Can it bring us trouble? Can it dilute the value of our coins? Sure, that can happen. But I think we are in the bull run. So in the bull run, be a bull. Okay, don't get scared about these things, because this is a solid project with a nice team behind it. They have some big backers like TuckDAO, like Moonrock Capital. So this is not a random shitcoin you get on Uniswap. Okay, this is something with real use case, and it's built on the chain that is going bananas right now. So that's it for today, guys. It's a little bit longer than I expected, but I really want to fill you in on linear finance. I think this can do very well in the coming weeks. So I hope you enjoyed it. If you did enjoy it, please give me a comment. Please leave me a like. Click on the bell notification button so you don't miss any of my next videos. I will try to bring you some quick reviews like this one of some coming projects, because right now it's not, I don't have time to do big deep dives. And honestly, I have done my big deep dives and I've accumulated those projects. So now I want quick buck. Okay, I want some projects that can grow on the short time frame, short to medium, so like a few weeks to a month. Okay. And that's what I'll be focusing on. I think that's the way you can also approach part of your funds in this bull market, to try and make the most out of your money. So thank you again for your attention, and see you next time.